Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Metroid Show, where we make Metroid comics. Real comics work on a fake comic. We're getting really close to done on this model sheet. I say as I need to color this whole thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters and one bust and 8 different emotional faces. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna try to expedite this process as much as possible. Just because sometimes it's like I love that I contradict myself all the time, and I have to love that because I do it constantly, and if I didn't like it, then I'd be in trouble. But I was talking before about how slowing down and enjoying the process and blah blah blah. That's wonderful. The other side of that, the Wally Wood side of that, is how can we get this done in the fastest, most efficient way? It's always striking that balance between loving and enjoying the work and put this thing through the art assembly line and let's just crank this out. So we're gonna channel some Wally today and show some shortcuts. Maybe that might assist you in the future. This is not really like a coloring tutorial, because if I was ever to actually do a coloring tutorial, it would include lots of different things about rendering and layers and that kind of stuff. No, today is really more about art production and using digital art tools to produce results. I mean, you don't have to do this by hand and kill your shoulder that's already kind of in pain. So, I'm on my ink layer, and the first thing I can do is select the outside of that ink layer and then go through, and I'm grabbing little bits of space. Basically, I'm selecting all of the negative space. Which I find is frequently the fastest way to do this. Alright, I'm going to throw down a block color. And the block of color we're going to throw down is this base kind of orangey yellow, which I use for it's my basic Samus color. Great. Now we've also got a base that we can pull from for any number of selections that we'll be doing, like the visors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hey, look, there's one in there too. We'll get that in a second. We've got our tone that we want to use for the base on that. Boom. Oops. Not exactly oops. But I do want to put that green on a different layer. When I do these things, I typically put every color on a different layer. The reason for that being that it's just much easier for me to be like, oh, something's up with the green. I find the green layer, I fix it on the green layer without affecting anything else. Alright, we do need to color in Samus's visor here, and I'm not going to do selection because of the various black lines at play, and I want to get a nice block of color. Something that is, there's lots of good like tests that you can do to determine how well you've colored something, and my favorite one is to make the ink lines invisible and see if you can still tell what is going on. So, example. Example. Yeah, we're not there yet, right? Because you can't really tell. I mean, I guess you can probably pick Samus out from the silhouette, which you should be able to, because that's a big part of why we do this, establish that silhouette. But in terms of like the other stuff, like the emotions, anything like that, you can't really tell what's going on. So not quite there on that end of things, or what we expect to be. And now we're going to grab some... I'm realizing the arm cannon is also going to need a color. We'll figure that out in a second. We're grabbing greens, though. Boom, 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 boom. backbone. Yes, I just noticed that Samus is missing an ankle plate. Yes, I will go back and fix it. No, you shouldn't worry. Not sure how I missed that. It's in the sketch and everything. You know, I kind of pitch this channel to people as I'm old, I know it. But when I was coming up in the world, I used to watch long plays of video games all the time. I still do when I can. It's a less common thing now, though. So I tell people that this is kind of like an old school long play channel, but I do art instead. And one of the things that I remember from LPs is because they record very much in a similar way that I do with big long sessions, is they'll make a mistake somewhere, and then people will scream at them about it in the comments for 10, 15 episodes. And then the next session will start with like, yeah, we know now, thank you, that we made that mistake. And please stop commenting on it. So, hey, sometimes that kind of thing happens. All right, orange. Not going to look at... Not going to look at the model. Outside of the legs, the feet, the back of the heel, outside of the leg. I think the knee pad as well. The shoulder pads, obviously. Not the arms. Not kind of the central torso. Yes, this outside of the leg bit. Yeah. Not the helmet. The helmet's red. Nope. Chest piece is also red. There might be a plane crashing on my house. If I die in the next 30 seconds, you'll know why. But that's what that dull roar is. Missing some lines. From the Sam Hill? I made some weird mistakes here that I'm gonna fix. Sometimes I look at stuff after the fact and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Interestingly enough, I think I kind of hate the orange on the legs. Let's try finishing it out. You know, it's not going to hurt me to finish it out. just as easy to erase as it is to lay down. So. We're gonna do the red on the chest piece before I make a judgment on whether or not I like the orange in the legs. For the sake of the simplicity of kind of the flow of the character from ceiling to floor, breaking it up with orange on the legs might be a bad idea. You know, kind of like having the kind of the red to yellow from top to bottom. But we'll play with it. We'll see. Hey, that's all for today. But I'll see you next time. Check out links in the description, different ways to support me, support the channel. Always appreciate it. Any help that you can hand out. Commissions, you can hire me to make art for you. I'll do a good job. Yeah. But yeah, character designs or comic pages, whatever you got, hit me up. I'd love to work with you. Easiest and simplest way to support the channel, of course, is to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can ring the little bell button so that you know when I post new videos. That's always massively appreciated. I love every single one of my subscribers, and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I hope you got something out of watching today's video. I know I got something out of making it for you, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Take care.